Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carriers.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
33-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he'll look downfield for Waller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for it all. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
5-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. On second down. football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This time, Jackson will throw it. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Baltimore.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Jackson. And going deep downfield for wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7. Raiders nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
first rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup, 2nd and 6.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from... And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Jacobs. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Zero on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Raiders 10, Ravens 7.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Complete to
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
That's out to to the left and complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
A 60-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holders...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition? And
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first and 10. It's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Again, the ball
from the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
A gain of a yard.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 58 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Lining up for the
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
31-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for Las Vegas, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Thank you.